Before we get into the video, I just want to let you guys know that about 1 in every 4 of my viewers are subscribed, and my goal is to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button as my mouse scrotter runs around me like a madman. It helps to notify you every time I upload a video, as well as getting my content pushed out to a wider audience. Regardless, that's enough self-promotion from me. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's get right into it.
What up, Chicos? Got week number 3 of the UNPL here, ready for y'all. We're going up against Golden Guy and his Philadelphia Pincers. You're going to see the matchup on screen right about now. A few things here. Coalossal, kind of annoying. It can be very fat. It can spike stack. It can rapid spin. He's got 3 rapid spinners, so that's very annoying as well. Haxorus plus Gardevoir. Very intimidating offensive duo, I suppose. I think Hoopa has a fantastic matchup into me. It does get Thunderbolt, so it can hit Mandibuzz really hard, and everything else it just kind of clicks dual stab against. Lucario is interesting. It's cool, but if he doesn't bring it, I wouldn't be surprised. Bombirdier is cool. Same thing. Coalossal, Really, it's just kind of Haxorus plus Gardevoir. Could be Shell Smash Blastoise, you know. We got a pretty cool little team set up, so enough dilly-dallying, let's get right into it. So first up, we got Crash Out, the Porygon Z with a Choice Scarf, which is max special attack, max speed, timid to speed tie Lucario in case he also runs Choice Scarf on that Pokemon. Tri-Attack, Shadow Ball, Hyper Beam Trick. I figure since Coalossal is a Terra Captain, and because I can't really hit it very hard anyway, I might as well not even bother, trying to predict what Terra Captain or what Terra type he's going to be. Hyper Beam, I'm really hoping I get to click that, because that's just a cool move, but we'll see. Obviously with adaptability, Tri-Attacks are incredibly powerful. Obviously Hoopa can switch in, but it's 4 times weak to Shadow Ball. This Pokemon is pretty much just a late game, sweeper, cleaner, if I need to chip things. Porygon can definitely do that. Next up, we got a physically defensive Fortress. I don't know what's going on with his eye there. I guess that's like the glare of the thing. I can't really. Anyway, Rapid Spin, Earthquake, Gyro Ball, and Volt Switch we're just physically defensive, like I said. This Pokemon helps me deal with a few things, mainly the Haxorus, the Lucario, and the Coalossal, and also the Bombirdier, as long as it's not Terra Fire. Now, he does have a Volt Switch immunity in Kilowattrel, but if Kilowattrel doesn't come, then Volt Switch is quite literally just free, and I am negative speed, so I'm slower than everything. Earthquake is really helpful for Coalossal before it terastallizes, so if it's looking to switch into me, maybe it wants to go for a Rapid Spin expecting me to get up hazards, I can just click Earthquake and do some big damage to that. That would be huge. It also hits Lucario really hard. Really not expecting Haxorus to get out of hand because of this Fortress, as long as we keep this thing healthy. Like I said, he's got Spike Stack as well as Stealth Rocks on Coalossal, and then Sticky Webs on Vikavolt, so Rapid Spin could be huge there. His Ghost type's Hoopa, doesn't really want to switch in and take a fat Gyro Ball. Next up is Breloom. We are just max attack and max speed with a Jolly Nature, Spore, Bullet Seed, Rock Tomb, and Mach Punch. He's got no natural grass type. I understand he could run Terra Grass on Coalossal or Bombirdier, but if he doesn't do that, we just spore things. And they, if they're safety goggles, then that's cool. But besides that, put things to sleep. Rock Tomb is really nice for Vikavolt, Kilowattrel, and Coalossal, because I don't have a very strong fighting stab here. It's also nice for Bombirdier. If you can't tell, this is a pretty simple team. I didn't have that much time to put thought into it. Breloom is very bright with a shiny. I don't know why he's so orange. I knew he was orange, but that's like luminescent. That's kind of crazy. Next up, we got Cassibberry, especially defensive, Hatterene with Pain Split, Dazzling Gleam, Shadow Ball, and Baton Pass. I wanted to run Nuzzle, but I figured these 4 moves are more helpful. Pain Split's nice just to get health back because I don't have leftovers. I think that's really helpful. Dazzling Gleam does great damage to like almost everything except for Coalossal. Of course, Baton Pass is just nice for momentum if I'm predicting a switch. And Shadow Ball, obviously, for the Hoopa, and the Cassibberries to lower super effective ghost type damage. That way I can kind of trap that thing and hopefully eliminate it, because like I said, I'm not looking forward to switching into that Pokemon. So that's pretty much what this Pokemon is here for. It's also really nice for Vikavolt, Kilowattrel, and Gardevoir, and to an extent Blastoise. So this Pokemon definitely has a heavy workload, also Coalossal, because I'm able to magic bounce back hazards. Next up, I got Hardstone Zebstrika, aka Elixir. This is the first time I'm bringing it, and it's Terra Rock, because Rock plus Electric is really good against this team. I wanted to run Supercell Slam, but I think Wild Charge is just a little safer because, like I said, he does have the electric immunity in Kilowattrel, and I don't really want to lose half of my health because I'm run a move that's slightly more powerful. Terra Rock is also nice because Kilowattrel is a Pokemon, and I don't really want to be switching into that a lot. I'm immune to its electric type stab with Motor Drive, which is really cool because it also boosts my speed. And of course I resist the flying type attack, whether I'm terrestrialized or not. The Heartstone's just going to give me extra power on that Terra Rock, Terra Blast. I'm speed creeping Haxorus here, but yeah, like I said, Wild Charge plus, Rock Stab is really good against this team, and, definitely looking forward to using this Pokemon. High horsepower is just really there for the Coalossal. Same kind of concept with Fortress. Last but not least, we got Purpa here. Now, this is a Rindoberry Swampert, because although he does not have a grass type on his team, like I said, Terra Grass it is fairly common on Coalossal, so it could Terra Grass, especially if I have a Swampert on my team, and it goes for Terra Blast. Obviously, the Rindoberry will help with that. He does have potential grass coverage on Gardevoir in the form of Energy Ball, as well as Vikavolt, and of course, Komala gets Trailblaze, Seed Bomb, and Wood Hammer. So any three of those, will be protected against at least the first time. It was either this or Coalossal. I just felt like a pivot would be helpful. Max HP, 196 EVs into defense, and 64 into special defense with an impish nature. That'll allow us to take 2 Jolly Banded Dragon Claws from Haxorus if we're at full, barring a crit. Yawn, Flip Turn, Earthquake, Stealth Rocks. If by some miracle we're able to get Stealth Rocks up and keep them on the field, that's actually really nice. Earthquake just does decent damage in general because I'm base 110 attack, so it's a pivot. Not really expecting it to have much of a role here. It's better than nothing. Hope you guys enjoyed this little team builder. Gonna go ahead and cut the video right here, and I'll see you guys in the battle. Here we are in the battle, going up against Golden Guy and his Philadelphia Pincers, I think it is. Now, this is going to be a half post-com, half live-com. Luckily, the live-com part is where the battle gets a little juicy, so this is just kind of how I have to do it. Not much to say about that. So we see my opponent brings a team of Blastoise, Bombardier, Coalossal, Gardevoir, Haxorus, and Komala. So big thing, no Hoopa, which kind of means Tatterings Cassibberry is useless here, probably. But also neither of his electric types came to this battle, and no Lucario. So this tells me that I can just lead Zebstrika. At first I wanted to lead Hatterene, but since he doesn't have an electric immunity, I can just lead with the, Zebstrika. So he's going to lead Coalossal. Now both of his Terra captains, Bombardier and Coalossal, they're both Terra Grass. So I'm expecting Coalossal to be the Terra here. He does lead with it. I can still just Volt Switch. I don't want to Terra just yet because I don't have to. That's generally my rule of thumb. If I don't have to Terra, I won't. So we're just going to click Volt Switch here. Rock doesn't really give me anything defensively that Electric doesn't. So he is going to Terra turn 1 with the Coalossal, which is good information to have. So, it's not really the best because now he's immune to Spore with Breloom, but, it is what it is. We're going to go ahead and swap right into Hatterene here. There's really not much of a play here. I think, if he wants to try to get up Hazards turn 1, I can deal with that. It is usually a special attacker, so I can take most special hits as well. He's going to Earth Power, so that's obviously going to be super effective against Zebstrika, but neutral against Hatterene. So this is a max special attack, modest, mag cargo, max special attack, modest Coalossal. Unless he's got anyway. So he's very offensive, which is surprising because Coalossal is usually a defensive Pokemon. I clicked Dazzling Gleam here because he doesn't really have any resistances, I don't think. So on the team that he brought, even in general, I can't even think of one. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and swap into Fortress here because that is a free move. I don't really want to stay in and take damage from Komala. By the way, that Dazzling Gleam damage tells me that he is bulky. I'm not sure if he's Assault Vest yet, but that U-turn doesn't do much. Actually, no, I think I calced it. I mean, it doesn't do much. I think I calced it, and it told me that he's like max attack adamant or something. So that tells me that he's probably Assault Vest, judging by the damage on Dazzling Gleam. I figured he's either specially defensive or Assault Vest, but now that we know he's not specially defensive, yeah. So he's going to go into Coalossal here, and this is obviously kind of free reign for him to just click Flamethrower. Now the leftovers did not get me up to Sturdy, so that's something to consider, but I don't really think Sturdy will have much of an impact in this game because I can't hit Coalossal very hard back anyway. That Flamethrower does a decent chunk. I do have to, I feel the need to click Pain Split here because if he just clicks Flamethrower again, we're in a tough spot, with the Hatterene. So he goes Gardevoir here, which is interesting. He probably just, I don't know what he was expecting, to be honest. He does trace the Magic Bounce, so that's something to keep in mind. Pain Split's going to do a little bit of damage. Gardevoir doesn't have the most HP, so I didn't get that much HP there, that much health back. So we're going to click Baton Pass because that is just a move. If he clicks Calm Mind, then I'd rather just get up on out of there. I don't really want to click Shadow Ball because it's not going to do much if he's at +1 special defense. He just goes straight for the Moonblast. That damage tells me he's probably just Timid Scarf, potentially Modest Scarfed. But I think that would have had to be like a min roll if he was Modest. So here I end up going into Breloom. Zebstrika, this Pokemon isn't quite in range of Zebstrika. If I had Super Slam over Wild Charge, maybe, but I don't. So we're going to go into Breloom. We are Focus Sash, so if he wants to stay in and just bring me down to my Sash, that's fine. Now, I expected Bullet Seed just 2 hits to knock him out, but you're going to see I'm going to need at least 3 hits. So, well, I guess that spoils this next turn. He's going to stay in. I expected him to go Coalossal because it seemed pretty free, but and the Focus Sash seemed relatively obvious there. Maybe he thought I was Scarfed, but he could, outspeed me because he's Scarfed, which he was. He told me after the game. He sent me the paste. So, Bullet Seed, obviously we need 3 hits at least, and we are going to get that 3rd hit, which is huge. Allows us to knock out the Gardevoir, which is a big threat gone. Now that, Hatterene's weakened, I definitely, was worried about that Gardevoir. So he brings in Haxorus here, which is interesting because I can just go back into Fortress. I think if he just brings in Coalossal here, I'm in a really tough spot because Hatterene does not outspeed the Coalossal. I didn't expect an offensive Coalossal, obviously, so I went negative speed Hatterene so that I could be slower than Coalossal and get the slower Baton Pass off. But that's obviously not the case. He's going to go for the Scale Shot as I bring in Fortress. Fortress is just such a safe play here. He does miss the Scale Shot. It doesn't really matter because it doesn't do that much damage anyway. I'm just going to click Volt Switch. Nothing is immune to it, like I said. If he does stay in, seeing as how he's Scale Shot, he's also most likely Swords Dance. But if he clicks it there, then it is what it is. I kind of just need to make a few plays to get this going. So he's going to bring in Coalossal, and this is where the live comm will kind of take off. So I'm going to give it up to Past Spider here. Alright, what's up, Chicos? I'm here in the live comm, and of course, right on cue, my cat starts meowing like a goofball. Terragrass Coalossal is a big problem so far. I think that is the play at this point. I don't die to any one attack. This is a modest max special attack Coalossal here, which is very cool. But I don't die to any one hit still. He doesn't really have a switch in at this point. Alright, that is going to be a 2 KO. Going to Meteor Beam, so I guess he's Power Herb. That's pretty cool. That might actually knock me out, which would suck. That will definitely knock me out. Okay, well, you can't prep for everything. That's just crazy. Good prep for him, and Porygon goes down. So now that we have Coalossal chipped, Zebstrika is definitely looking better now. Yeah, that just sucks. I mean, I don't know what I was supposed to do about that. I think I'm going to go Psycho Bit. I don't know how much utility it has in this game at this point. Oh wait, he's at +1. So he outspeeds me and he knocks me out here. I didn't think about that. Clearly I'm screwing the pooch right now. I completely forgot he got up to +2 or +1. So I'm throwing. It's fine, man. Okay, I still really don't think I can go Zebstrika. I don't think I can risk it. Just clicking Terra Blast and not killing. So I think Bullet Seed technically does more. So we'll click Bullet Seed. A swap? Into what? Porygon K. That's the Komala. Okay. Giving me a little Komala. I appreciate that. I mean, I guess. Okay, I hit 3 times. So, I don't think he's first impression Haxorus. Fracturous. Okay, I'm gonna bring Fortress back out, I think. I think that's just the play. Yeah, I think we just go Fortress again. This is extremely obvious, but it's really our only play. We gotta do something to get back in this game. So Fortress comes out. He's going to click Skill Shot. So at this point, I think he just stays in. I mean, I don't know. He could swap, I suppose. He gets a little crit there. I mean, I don't know if I can really calc that. He's not loaded dice, but he does get a defense drop, so that's great. I don't know, man. I don't think I need to volt switch here. Yeah, I'm just gonna jar ball. I volt switched last time. Okay, he stays in. Perfect. So we're gonna get a big hit off here. This should do a lot. He's at -1 defense, so yeah, that does a crap ton, which is great. Now the problem is that he can just bring in Blastoise if I stay in and just knock him out here, and that is obviously an issue. I think I still Volt Switch and then go into Breloom and Mach Punch. I think it is definitely... He's going to Dragon Claw. Wow, so he's got like nothing for this Pokemon, which is great news. I don't think he keeps this around. I'm just going to Mach Punch with Breloom. It does decent damage to everything. If he gets a Flame Body Burn with Coalossal, then so be it. He could also be Steam Engine. That could be a set, because it is Terra Grass. Steam Engine, if he gets a... yeah, that's actually would not surprise me at all. So we'll go Toadsworth, and we'll just Mach Punch here. This Pokemon doesn't get priority. So yeah, we're going to knock it out there, which is cool. I think it's going to be Bombardier here, to be honest. Yeah, so here's this Pokemon. Now, it really comes down to that freaking Coalossal. I got to get rocks up somehow. Okay, yeah, I'm just going to click Mach Punch. I'm going to do a little bit of damage. That does a good amount of damage, actually. He does click Brave Bird, so I'm kind of... I don't know. I don't know if that knocks out... I don't know if that 2-KOs Fortress, to be honest with you. I think I bring in Purpa. And I just click Stealth Rock. Stealth Rocks will allow me to get Coalossal in range of Zebstrika's Terra Blast. Go for rocks. He's gonna Brave Bird again. This could be Scarfed. It looks like Adamant Scarfed. That's what I'm thinking this is. So Brave Bird again. Brings me down to red, and I think here we just bring in Zebstrika, because again, a Wild Charge should knock out the Stoice. I mean, if he's Wakan, he's Wakan. I mean, yeah, like this is always my play, I think. Wild Charge does 90% minimum to a no bulk Blastoise. What he could do is double into Coalossal, if he has Flame Body, that is. He could go into Blastoise and then double into Coalossal. It's a play he could make. I mean, again, I think he's Steam Engine, but if he does that and he gets the burn, then it is what it is. Okay, he's not Wakan Berry, and it does knock him out. So that was most likely a Shell Smash Blastoise. If I had to gander, I'm going to assume he maybe had a little bit of bulk, but just not enough. Because, again, it's a guaranteed knockout if he doesn't have any bulk. But I'll have to ask him after the game. Stealth Rocks came in clutch there. Definitely glad I did that. Definitely Coalossal was the set of the week for sure there. Set of the game. That's some heat right there. And again, I'll ask him after the game, what kind of... what his EV spreads were and all that. So, like I said, just GG. Well played. We do get a 3-0, but I mean, that's about as close as you can get. That was a really back and forth game, very punch for punch, and we come out on top with Zebstrika. With all that being said, I think that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.